Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. We've got floppy rawhide, and today we're gonna piece this thing together. Let me go ahead and say it's not gonna be done in this video, so if that hurts your feelings, go ahead and exit out of there and go find something else to crap out. But those that are interested in how this is going down, I have my pliable rawhide from yesterday, and it's still not, I mean, it's pretty floppy, but it could be worked and made a little more so, and it's fairly thick. So you're going to need some scissors, something to cut with, a handful of clamps, because this is the part where it gets kind of tricky, and your knife. And I wrapped it in cellophane just to keep a little bit of water off of it. I decided on a sheath that's going to be turned down on the front, so it'll look like similar to this shape, and the back's going to be folded up this way, and my lanyard will go through there and it'll be stitched on the bottom like this. The vision of it, you're not going to be able to really see what it looks like until tomorrow, because there's more things that you have to do. And if you guys aren't familiar with the way that I shoot content, I don't edit things, so you just have to wait for another video. So there's two faces on this stuff. There's the machined face. It's got all these squares on it and stuff. And then there's like a natural face. So you want to cut your material so both natural faces is out. And then put your blade down in there, however you want to get it. I'm leaving fairly decent amount of room. Then clamping. And you'll see, this is kind of like, have you ever, I'll give you an example, tried to change a alternator in a 2015 Ford Escape. The video is 9 minutes long. If you've tried it, you know that, you know, they don't say anything about having to take half the car apart to get it out. That's not in there. So I'm not going to leave stuff out for you guys. Like, you know, it may take a little while, but if I'm going to teach you, I'm going to do it right. I'm going to do it right. So when you start clamping this stuff, you got to get as close to the blade as possible, almost touching it. And what's going to happen is when you start running this around, it's going to make a line. There's going to be tracks on here, kind of like hammer tracks if you've ever done trim in a house. You've got to be careful because it'll leave a line. But this line, for me, I'm going to cut it off just shy of the line, and then I'm going to use the line to run my stitches in. So it won't look bad. Or I don't think it'll look bad. You guys may hate it, but that's okay too. So get her close. And that's going to give us the rough shape of it. That's the shape that's going to come out finished, similar to that. Just a little, you know, a little longer on the side with stitching around it. So now I'm going to have to take this top one off. And that's when I'm going to figure out how much of a fold I want it to have here. I don't need that much material, so I'm going to cut off about 1 inch. And these distances and measurements I'm giving you are for this specific one. They'll be totally different for something that you're doing probably, unless you're doing this specific Turley PSK. Alright. So I've got it's a little one-sided, ain't it? It's gonna be pretty close right there. And like I said, you want to try to keep the shape that you want, because it's gonna retain that after it dries. And then once it's dry, I'll come back with a drill and drill all my holes in there and stitch it up and glue it. And it'll be super crispy. But that is the fit up of it. You can save all your little pieces, give them to your dog. Actually, I don't think you should give them to your dog, because then it'll be wanting to eat this dude when you're done. But I could have done, I'm gonna start rambling. I could have done a simple fold like this and clamped it into one corner instead of the one on the back. I could have just folded it over so it's folded on both sides, and then put this in like a welt, and that's what I tied my string to, so it hung at an angle across my chest. There's so many different options to do. Like, this is just the basics of how to do one. Not, you know, yes, I'm doing this one, but you can make a sheath for anything the same way. We're not cutting corners. You guys can make it happen. And I'm left with this. I'll just let this dry back out and use it at another time. But all right, guys, I appreciate the support. Even the stuff that's supposed to be constructive criticism, I don't mind that. Folks just being asses, that's the internet. But you can go be ass someplace else. We got stuff to do, and all your comments feed the algorithm, so I'll just be in your feed again. Those of you that want to stick around, feel free to like and subscribe. I'm not going anywhere. Appreciate the support. You can check out all of our older stuff. There's 8,800 posts on Instagram, 105,000 followers. There's a ton of stuff goes on there all the time. That's at Bushcraft Kelso on Instagram, bushcraftkelso.com for gizmos and gadgets. Until next time, we'll drill and stitch this thing up. Rawhide sheath. Later.